Okay, in this section is part one of the third video. We are talking about looking for an opportunity for the senior citizen. You see, there's always a lot of job opportunity right in front of you, but you are not aware what you want to do, or are you passionate about it and you want to do something and pass your time and things like that. So every individual have a different needs and different way of thinking. Right now, there's a lot of retail shop going online business. Do you think that is an opportunity where you can chip in? You can help them to drive traffic and build customer data lists. I think that is what they want, because at the end of the day, every business, online or offline, you still need customer. I'm sure that if you can help you in this area, they will be better and enjoy and paying you what you want to. Or they don't have the time actually, but they just want to focus on the business. Now, if you become a virtual assistant to do it for them, they will be very happy. So, and to do it for them. If of course, based on your expertise in certain field that you have worked for many years, whether you are administrator, you are the lawyer or whatever it is, I think this will help them a lot of areas, So a lot of your experience can be put in use into this opportunity. Only thing you need to know a little bit of how you design the fundamental of online business. This is essential, require experience for so many years. Don't put into waste. Okay, the best part of you have now is a freedom. You can generate an income, and also for health purpose. If you activate your brain every now and then, I'm sure you will get yourself out of dementia. Well, the next thing we want to do, we look at two more video clips that we talk about the what opportunity just right in front of what you're supposed to do. Okay, let's look at it.
If you're a senior citizen, you might be thinking that blogging is a young person's game. Of course, the typical stereotype of blogging involves some sort of millennial sipping coffee at Starbucks, typing out a blog post, and checking all sorts of gadgets. Well, you need to look past the stereotype to discover that a lot of older people who blog actually make money from their activities. The great thing about blogging is that it produces passive income. To get a clear understanding of what passive income is, I want you to remember what it's like to work for a living.
Get an online job as a virtual assistant. In the United States and elsewhere, there are huge numbers of companies that are discovering the power of a distributed workforce. Now, a lot of these companies are startups that have a purely online business. Maybe they have online stores, or they offer some sort of software service available through the web. However, interestingly enough, an increasing number of offline businesses are also turning to the internet for specialized virtual assistant services to help them find new customers, take care of digital paperwork, or do some logistical work like managing appointments, researching clients, and similar tasks. Accordingly, there is a strong demand for virtual assistants. Senior citizens can take advantage of this growing demand. This is especially true of individuals who have worked at an office before. Maybe you were an administrator, or maybe you assisted executives, or you just know your way around an office environment. The tasks involved. Virtual assistants usually just handle administrative tasks. This includes answering emails, scheduling appointments, going to travel websites and buying tickets for executives, as well as setting up all sorts of travel arrangements. Essential requirements. In terms of character traits, you need to be able to work under pressure. The pressure normally comes in the form of a deadline. You also have to have solid critical thinking skills, and you have to be a self-starter. This means you don't require somebody to look over your shoulder. Your boss doesn't have to shake your cage so you can get motivated to work. At the very least, you must be able to deliver what's expected of you at the expected time. Finally, you have to have solid English communication skills. This can't be emphasized enough. You have to write and document what you did for your employer. Now, a lot of times, this is taken care of by project management software. You're given a series of assignments and you just plug in what you did and at what time, and you are done. Well, it all depends on the setup. Some virtual assistant arrangements are more informal than others, while others require specialized tracking software. In fact, some virtual assistant jobs have a status check software installed on your computer. This enables your employer, with your full legal permission, to check your screen at any given time within the block of time you agreed to work. This will let them know if you're playing online poker or messing around online, or actually doing the work they pay you for. Different arrangements. What I would suggest is you try to get a virtual assistant project that pays based on outcome instead of time. The problem with working on a time-based basis is that it feels like you're working at an office. Sure, you're working from the comfort and convenience of your home, but your time is severely restricted. This is made worse when your boss can check your status by checking your screen. By shifting to an outcome-based arrangement, your boss will pay you for results. The results are pretty straightforward in a typical virtual assistant arrangement. Either you set up the appointment, either you looked up the clients and made contact, or you didn't. Either you booked tickets or not. These either-or situations can easily be documented. This way, you don't have to constantly watch over your shoulder and have to worry about some sort of virtual surveillance by your employer. You only need to send them the right reports at the right time. They can verify them, they can double-check them, and once everything checks out, you can then move on to the next task. Of course, this is not always possible, so make sure you look at the project details before signing up for a virtual assistant job. These details do vary from employer to employer.
Okay, we have come to the end of this session on this tutorial, part 1 and the third video. And the next thing that we will go is to another part 2 and things like that. You learn more about this. Getting understanding of this in the future, I'm going to add in more and more training video for you guys. Okay, if you like the session, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and put a thumb up and ring the bell, and then you have further information about the new feature that I'm putting in. In fact, I have created about more than 100 word video, but I just want to impart my knowledge and to share my experience with what you are getting so that you can learn from video. Is easier. All this video is all technically you don't need to know so much about it, but basically you need to know the whole system, how we do. I just talked to one of my students. It's basically only 3 things. We will look at it. You don't have to, I don't say that you have to be free, but you have to have certain. Number 1, you must have a laptop, right? Don't depend on the iPad and iPhone to do the job. This is not possible. So you need the laptop to do something else. You don't need to buy a very big laptop, but basically it's about 13-inch, and then the important thing is the RAM speed. Just share with you, you must get the 8 GB RAM speed, or maybe 200 storage area, 250 GB storage. That's good enough for the start, for the beginning, unless you're doing a more job. Like me, my case, my laptop has 1 TB. But I produce a lot of videos and things like that, so I need that much. For you, you don't need that much. That's the basic you need to start. Then number 1, you need to have a domain name, right? And then you need to have the autoresponder, which is coming from the Pure Leverage. And of course, number 3, you have to create a website, and I will provide you all the software, that you can build your own landing page. Now, don't bother about building the website first. We learn about building pages by page. Number 1, you learn about landing page. You already start to build a page. You learn about download page. You also learn about the page, and then of course you learn about sales page. These are the 3 important things first. And I have improved most of my landing page. Is different from people. You will never see that my landing page will have an ebook, a free ebook given, and then also a video, right? There's a video down there. And also your download page, you have your link to download the page, and you also have an upsell page, that you link to an upsell page. And that's how you go about the system. So I hope you enjoy. Subscribe to my channel. You will learn further from me a lot of things. Okay, thank you very much for learning. I hope you enjoy and stay healthy. Thank you.